Hey, this is Jeff Hilliard with Miller's RV and another one of our Ask Us video series. We get the question all the time, do I need a weight distributing hitch for my travel trailer and/or do I need a sway control? So I want to tell you a little bit about what a weight distributing hitch does and why you do need one in your travel trailer that you're going to be towing. So your travel trailer, when you hook it up, the weight on the tongue of your travel trailer is heavy than what you're going to get with a utility trailer or a boat trailer or something like that. So it's going to cause the back of your truck and the tongue of the trailer to bend down. And that is going to make the weight, too little weight on the front tires of your truck and too much weight on the front of the trailer, too little on the rear axle of the truck, and it's going to cause sway between those. So what a weight distributing kit does, if you can imagine, so this is a steel torsion bar. This part locks into part of a bigger hitch head other than your normal head you have on your on a truck. So it's going to be a bigger hitch head, and this locks it in. So you can imagine if this part is sitting rigid with your truck, when you put the travel trailer on the back end, it's going to cause the back of the truck to go down, and this is going to pivot down with it. So now this bar is sitting at this angle. So what we do with the weight distributing hitch is we crank the trailer and the truck up by cranking up the tongue jack on the trailer, and then we lock this part of the bar in on the trailer, so when you then release the weight, this steel torsion bar is taking the weight of the travel trailer tongue weight and distributing it more evenly across the trailer by this bar not bending. So this is what your steel torsion bar does, is distribute the weight more evenly across the front axle of the truck and the rear axle of the trailer, so the trailer sits level, the weight is distributing evenly, and you don't get really bad sway going down the road, and your truck is not too light on the front end. Now there are two basic hookups that you're going to get. There's some other ones out there, but the primary two are the style that most people are familiar with from a while back is the chain style. So the chain, you basically use the number of links of chain to determine how much weight distribution you want, and it locks in on the tongue of the trailer, represented by a little display here. The other is the new style with the L bracket, and you adjust the L bracket height to determine how much weight distributing you're taking off. Both of these also are determined by the pitch of the head, which is part of the setup we do. If you want to come get your truck and trailer set up with us, we'll set up your weight distributing hitch correctly and get the weight distributed evenly. So that is going to distribute the weight correctly. So the next question I get is, do I need a sway control? Now, what we've done here is take care of the weight on the hitch weight, but you still have a tendency on a trailer, especially a long trailer, to want to sway. You can almost picture it as if you're going down the road and the truck, it's normally when the truck starts to slow down or an 18-wheeler passes you or a gust of wind, it's almost like the travel trailer is trying to go faster than the truck and is trying to get past it, and it causes it to sway. So there are two options. With the older style hitch like this, there is a sway control, and this bar has a sliding bar inside of it, and the outside clamps down on it, and this acts just as a brake. The tighter you tighten this, the harder these two parts are to go. This part locks in on a ball on the hitch. This part locks in on a ball on your tongue. And by keeping those two parts, making it more difficult to move in and out, you're going to keep that sway from going back and forth. So this is the more traditional sway control. The new style bars with the L brackets, the sway control is actually built in by the weight of this bar resting on this L bracket, and that is your friction plate, just like there is one in here that takes care of your sway control there. So with the older style chain, you will need a separate sway control like this. If the newer style L brackets, you will not need a sway control because it's built into the hitch already and it's taking care of your sway that way. That leads us to one other part. We often get the question, do I need a brake control? You do need a brake control in the state of Louisiana by law, but also for safety reasons. What the brake control does is when you depress the brakes in your truck, it applies the brakes on the trailer. So actually, as soon as your brake light illuminates on the truck, even if you're not braking hard, it's going to be braking the brakes on the trailer. The situation comes up often. People have ever driven, I just had a customer leave a few minutes ago, had a really scary experience, picked up a trailer, bought for use from an individual, and brought it home without a weight distributing hitch on there and without a sway control on there. And his trailer started swaying on him to the point where he was down to 30, 40 miles an hour getting home, very, very nervous. And I've been in the situation, it's no fun at all. What you never do in that situation, when your trailer is swaying, you never step on the brakes of your vehicle. Do not step on the brakes of your vehicle. If you've ever seen a trailer jackknifed or flipped over, that's because when the trailer is at its angle all the way over, you step on the brakes and all of a sudden the trailer's momentum is still going forward, and then it wants to jackknife and flip you. Do not step on the brakes of your trailer. Now, you can do two ways. One way is to actually speed up a little bit. Do not recommend that because it's going to pull the trailer behind you. But the other thing, the brake control has a lever that will allow you to apply the brakes on the trailer without having to brake the vehicle. So you keep your foot on the brake, on the accelerator on your truck, keep your vehicle going the same speed, and then you reach over and you start sliding the brake control on your trailer. Now, you don't want to jam it on because you don't want to lock up your brakes, but as you slide it over, you will feel the trailer line up behind your truck and stop swaying. Now, you're not going to be able to do this the whole time. To keep it, you still need a sway control, but in an instance where you get too much wind for the sway control to overcome, or you are traveling without a sway control, you do not want to hit your brakes. Instead, you want to slide that brake control lever. That's how you keep safe traveling in a tow. Again, if you want to, come by. We will professionally set up your vehicle for you and help you make sure that you are safe to travel. This is Jeff at Miller's RV, helping you enjoy the journey. Hey, this is Jeff, owner at Miller's RV. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you found it informative and entertaining. We've got a ton of other videos for you to watch as well. Please comment and like below, subscribe to our other videos, click on one of the other ones, and remember, all of this is to help you enjoy the journey.